A week from today, Iowa voters will kick off the 2024 election year with their famous caucuses. This year, there's already a winner supposedly in sight, and even so, voters insist they will have the final say.
Well, Republicans are hot on the campaign trail, trying to grab every last vote. CBN's Matt Galka talked with candidates and voters in the Hawkeye State.
So if you want to save America from crooked Joe Biden, then get every patriot you know, make sure they're registered Republicans, and get them out to vote in their local precinct caucus at 7 p.m.
Although President Trump dominates in the polling, he's not taking any chances in Iowa, telling supporters in Mason City to make sure to vote. Polls have shown Trump up by 30 points as he's still holding rallies across the state. Iowans set the pace each presidential election cycle with their caucus. The results can have the ability to sink or propel a campaign.
I'm the only one running for president that has a record of delivering.
Florida Governor Ron DeSantis continued his march across the state over the weekend, ramping up direct attacks against the frontrunner.
Broken promises from Donald Trump, and particularly this birthright citizenship issue that was asked about me. You know, he promised to do that in 2016, sign an executive order. Literally just write your John Hancock on an order. Never did it in 4 years.
DeSantis and former UN ambassador and South Carolina Governor Nikki Haley are locked in a tight race for second. Haley is casting doubt on Trump's electability. We caught up with her at an event for young voters in Des Moines.
We're getting there and we're gaining on him, and I think you can tell. I mean, I think he's, Trump started to throw temper tantrums. He's starting to spend millions of dollars on TV against us. Every bit of it's a lie. But if you got a lie to win, you don't deserve to win. We're going to do it the right way. We're going to keep on talking about where we need to go, and it's time for a new generational leader.
While both DeSantis and Haley try to paint themselves as the Trump alternative, tech entrepreneur Vivek Ramaswamy fully embraces a Trump 2.0 approach.
You require and deserve a president who'll do the hard things, not just build the wall, but use the military to seal the border.
He tells voters around the state that he has the ability to finish the MAGA agenda Trump started.
I think they're selling us the rope today that they will use to hang us tomorrow. And the reality is, this system will stop at nothing. They've made that clear, and I mean nothing, to keep this man away from the White House. They want to narrow this down to be a two-horse race between Donald Trump and some other puppet they can control. Take him out and put that puppet in, whether that's Gavin Newsom or Michelle Obama or Nikki Haley. I think increasingly it looks like it's Nikki Haley. That is a trap we cannot fall into. And so you got the future of America First standing right here.
Voters around the Hawkeye State are typically all ears, and we're not talking about Iowa corn. Many we encountered are undecided as we get into the home stretch. Ron Klein is backing Trump while also liking what he hears from Ramaswamy.
I find Vivek a very interesting, intelligent, articulate candidate. He's somebody, in the absence of Trump, I'd vote for.
Outside of a dueling Haley-DeSantis town hall event, Joseph Howe is looking at Haley as the Trump alternative.
The chaos that comes with President Trump. And I believe that it's very important to preserve our republic above all other issues.
Meanwhile, Bill Siefkas is all in on DeSantis and not the former president.
You look at all the issues that's got going on with him right now. Even if he does get elected, he's going to be distracted for his first year in office fighting all these legal battles. How do you run a country when you're fighting legal battles? His attention's going to be there and not on the country where it needs to be.
While the candidates trailing Trump in the polls all try to differentiate themselves, one thing they have in common is this. They're all telling voters the polls won't decide the Iowa caucus. They will. In Des Moines, Iowa, Matt Galka, CBN News.
Well, please vote. One of the major things that all citizens of the United States of America need to do is vote and make sure your voice is heard. It's going to be a long road. It kicks off a week from today.